Is that somebody's smoke alarm going off? I don't think so. That's just us, because we're on fire with these LenTalk requests. Today we're going to the volcano, and we're starting on level 1 in order to complete the first requests. Not much to do in this first section here. I mean, you can take a look at these Luxray. They're going for a little dip in the hot springs, you know, a little volcanic spa day, if you will. But really nothing there for a LenTalk request. So we're zooming right on through, throwing in a couple apples, fruits. And what you really want to focus on is this Monferno that jumps on this rock. Make sure that you hit it with an orb, because at one point he will turn around and scratch his rear end. To complete the Goofy Pose LenTalk request, he's doing a little taunting of the Tyrantum, who was obviously in a very bad mood and having a bad day. But on to the next one. In this third section here, turn to your right, you'll see a Graveler hanging on a wall. Make sure you hit it with a fruit and let it drop down. We're going to zoom on through again, and there's going to be a couple of other Gravelers around the corners here that you want to make sure that you hit also with a couple of fruits. So there you go, one to the right of the exit of this section, and then one to the left as he's like inching his way up the wall. You say, "Not today, Graveler. Long live the king." Anyway, that will set you up for a request that we're going to complete in a second. As you see here, there's a tricky, sneaky little Slugma that is hanging on the bottom of this overhanging cliff. Make sure you hit it with an orb, and then you can hit it with a fruit. Once you hit it with a fruit, it will drop down into the lava below. Make sure that it is still glowing with an orb, and he will get ready to go ahead and climb up this little lava waterfall. Essentially, once he does that, snap the picture, and that will complete the climbing the Lavafall request. Next, you see this Graveler that is hanging out here because we knocked all of the previous ones down. What you need to do is throw some fruit. I don't know why I was being so rude to this poor little Graveler. You just need to make sure that you feed it. And because we knocked all those previous Graveler down, this one, I don't know why he did that. He initially grabbed it with his baby arms, and then he grabbed it with his big arms, but then he grabbed it with his baby arms again. That's what you want to do. You need to make sure that he's got using his little baby arms, and snapping that picture will complete the When Graveler Shows His Hand LenTalk request. So we completed it on level 1, and now we are going to move to level 2. There's an alternate path for this level, which essentially crushes our dreams of speedrunning it, but that's okay. We'll just repeat it multiple times. It's totally fine. Here we are with these little Shinxies. One of them lets out a ferocious growl, so that's cool. You can take a picture, but not needed for a request. Again, we're gonna zoom right on through to this second section here. As you're coming close to the end, you wanna make sure that you play a melody, because what you can hear are these little Altaria that are singing in the background. You want to go ahead and join them in the chorus, do a little duet. Oh, what is this orchestra? So keep playing the melody. Also, you see this Archeops. He's tired and he needs some sustenance. So make sure that you give him a little apple, just a fruit, and that will complete the Archeops at Ease LenTalk request. Quick turn around and keep playing the melody specifically in this direction. I found that I couldn't get the flock of I couldn't get the flock of Altaria to come out if I wasn't playing specifically in that direction. Anyway, turn back around, throw a fruit to the left to distract this Archeops, then throw a fruit to the right and quick snap a picture as Talonflame swoops down in order to complete the Skilled Hunter LenTalk request. Once you hear the Altaria stop singing, you can quit playing the melody and you will see, oh, this little flock of Altaria coming out. They're like, where is that beautiful sound coming from? We are on the search for our 6th member to the band. As they're flying around, you go ahead and snap their picture, because that will complete the Singing Dragon LenTalk request. Since we are on level 2, we get to take the alternate pathway here, and we are going to soon find out what it's like to explode as a Pokemon from a volcano. So as you're coming around the bend here, you're going to see 2 little Charmander that are running around on the bottom here. You need to hit each of them with an orb. You get the one on the left and then the one on the right, and then pan up quickly, and you will see a Graveler that's again hanging for dear life. Too bad, fall down. Essentially, what that's going to do is that's going to trigger a cutscene for Charizard to explode out. As he bursts out in flames, snap that picture because that will complete the red hot energy LenTalk request. Alright, one last one in this section. Nothing really for us to do in here. I don't fully, truly understand what this blue lava is. Oh, hey, Shinx. I don't understand what this blue lava is. Like, is it cold or is it so hot that it's like blue? I don't know. It's very confusing. But on this last section here, you're going to see a Typhlosion. Essentially what you need to do is hit Typhlosion with a fruit to make it mad so it will run off. Well, first he's going to yell at you. Rah, I'm mad. And then he's going to run off. His friend is coming in and he's like, whoop, nope. Rewind and head his way back out. Because they ran out, now there's a nice little landing strip for this Aerodactyl to take a little perch. As you get to the bottom here, go ahead and feed Aerodactyl a fruit. He'll say, oh, this is so nice. A little pause in my wings, a little tummy filling. Snap the picture as he's eating that fruit, and that will complete the Rest Your Wings LenTalk request. Next, we are going to move on to level 3. You know, Aerodactyl was another one of those Pokemon in Red and Blue that baby me never really understood because it was like a rock, yet electric was like super effective against it because it was flying. I did not understand whatsoever. Regardless, I'm getting distracted. So now we're on level 3. You see this little Shinx get smacked in the head by a Talonflame. Extremely disrespectful, but here's the daddy Luxray that's coming along. You need to lead Shinx back over to his dad. So throw a trail of fruit. He will pick up on the scent and run over and be like, oh, hey dad, what are you doing? It's been so long. And he'll get so excited and jump up on his hind paws. Take a picture as he does that because that will complete the little lost Shinx LenTalk request. Then Luxray gets up and just walks away like he's so unimpressed. Excuse me, rude. You need to be a very supportive parent. So I'm getting distracted. Okay, back to these Monferno. Now that we're in the second section here, you've got these Monferno that are, just hanging out, causing trouble, doing a little kung fu. Make sure you hit both of them. You don't actually have to hit both of them. You can hit one of them, but I like target practice. Hit one, at least one, with an orb, and that will get you ready for the next section, or the next LenTalk request. So, zoom right on through here. Charmander was being bullied. I don't know what was going on there. In this next section, you will see the Monferno kind of ran along and ahead of you. Archeops is in your way. First, you need to move. Thank you very much. These Monferno will jump across this little crevice here and start conspiring against this sleeping Tyranitar. Hit the one on the left with an orb, then go quickly turn to the right and hit Luxray with an orb. When he glows with his eyes, snap that picture because that will complete the Luxray Vision request. Monferno jumped on Tyrantum. Tyrantum is mad. Oh shoot, I did something bad. As Tyrantum runs and smacks into the wall, snap that picture because that will complete the Quaking Volcano LenTalk request. Okay, here we are in the final section, and there's a lot going on here. Tyrantum and Charizard are quarreling, and what you need to do is throw an orb at a Crystal Bloom, but Graveler is meditating in front of it, so you can't get to it. So we're going to focus on a little something else before we get there. This little Torkoal that is sleeping kind of on your right side, hit it with an orb. Monferno will come by, again, just to cause havoc, and he will come and wake this Torkoal up. Because you've got it hit with an orb, Torkoal will stand up. You need to make sure after it stands to hit it with another orb, and then Torkoal will stand up on its hind legs. Once it does that, snap a picture, and that will complete this so excited LenTalk request. Quick turn to your left, and you see this hidden Crystal Bloom up on the cliff above you. Make sure to hit that with an orb, and then turn to your right. Over this little ledge here, make sure that you start throwing a bunch of fruit across. Fruit. Essentially what you're trying to do is lure a bunch of Charmander over. As you're coming around the bend, you can stop throwing the fruit and briefly play a melody. start it and then quickly stop. That will get all of these Charmander in cheerleading squad formation, getting ready for landing of Charizard. We get waving their tails like they're at the airport. This will not work if you have less than 5 Charmanders. So as Charizard lands, snap the picture, and that will complete the Volcanic hide and seek LenTalk request. Don't be a fool like I was. You need to take the picture exactly as Charizard lands. I kept taking it afterwards and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't complete the request. So there you go, little tips and tricks. Time to restart the level and complete a couple of last LenTalk requests. As you start here, quickly turn to your right and you will see Ho-Oh majestically gliding across the sky. You can snap his picture, but we'll get a better one. On the left here, you will see this Typhlosion that's valiantly standing on this ledge. Make sure you smack him in the face with a fluff fruit. Oh hey, Talonflame. As you're coming down here, you will see that Typhlosion ran across to the other side of this cliff. What you want to do is make sure that you hit it with an orb. That will get him ready to cause a huge explosion once this Aerodactyl comes by. Snap a picture as he causes that explosion from Typhlosion, and that will complete the Typhlosion Explosion LenTalk request. I found out that if you hit Charmander with an orb, he like shoots out some ember and fights back against this bully Archeops, so that was nice to see. Anyway, we're gonna go down the alternate path here, so scan, and then that way you can take it down. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned that this is level 3. Are we doing this on level 3? Did I mention that? Well, we were doing the other one on level 3. Anyway, we're good. Okay, all right. So as we're coming down here, you are going to see on the left, there's a little feather. You're like, what is this feather? Let me hit it with an orb and it glows. It's a Ho-Oh feather. We got one, now we're gonna get a second one, and that second one is under this Torkoal that is on your right. He's kind of hard as if you're not in this room, but hit him with an orb and he'll get up and move away. As you see him walking away, you'll see another feather there. Hit that with an orb, and that will continue to get us ready for Ho-Oh's big grand finale. All right, so there are a couple Flareon around here. Oh, and a third feather. So make sure that you hit that feather with an orb, and we are ready for Ho-Oh at the end. Anyway, Flareon will come around here. You can hit the Crystal Bloom, they'll all jump out. Make sure that you get one to eat one of the fruits. And after he eats that fruit, go ahead and throw out a second one. This second one will get him to do a flamethrower or maybe a fire blast. Once he does that, snap that picture because that will complete the 3,000 degree flame LenTalk request. Here we are with this rainbow bird. Ooh, snap that picture as he's yelling at you. He's like, God, what do you think this is? No pictures, please, no paparazzi. If you want some pictures, go to Google. Yeah, that's it. Snapping a picture of Ho-Oh will complete the Slice of Rainbow LenTalk request. And you did it! Completed the volcano! Thanks for joining me on this dangerous trip for a 10-year-old. Excellent job. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye!